As the presidential election draws closer, CNBC is taking a look at which candidate voters across the country think is best equipped to lead the country out of the COVID crisis. Eamon Javers has the breakdown. Eamon.
Yeah, good morning, John. And take a look at these numbers, and what you see is this continued stark partisan divide here in terms of what the most important issues are in the country. 61% of Democrats say that COVID-19 is a top issue facing the country, but only 10% of Republicans agree with that number. But the script is flipped when you get to the economy, with 32% of Democrats saying that is a top issue and 53% of Republicans saying the economy is a top issue. So in a very real sense this year, the economy is the virus, as both candidates' plans are really going to drive the economic recovery or lack thereof in 2021. So we took a look at just how the different candidates approach virus response. And what we've seen already is the president's response over the past year. He wants governors largely to take the lead here. And as Treasury Secretary Mnuchin said on CNBC this morning, the administration wants to see an increase in testing, a vaccine as soon as possible, and fiscal support for businesses. Joe Biden, by contrast, would have a much more centralized federal response, and his campaign says he would focus on testing and tracing, manufacturing sufficient PPE. A Biden White House would also focus on treatments and vaccines and rethink strategies around reopening businesses. The Biden team says he'd also focus on protecting people who are at high risk. There's going to be plenty of finger pointing here between now and the end of the campaign, guys, as both sides say that the other candidate would be worse in terms of the virus and therefore the economy. But you can see the difference here in attitudes as both candidates approach this during the course of their campaign. Biden very much more cautious. The president much more, his critics would say, reckless in his approach. The president held an indoor rally last night in Las Vegas, in a state where the governor said that was violating local codes. The president much more aggressive on this reopening timetable than Joe Biden has been.